Hey guys. Mario the Movie Collector here. Today's a second commentary. This commentary will be on Trolls Band Together Fan 2001's rant on Home. I know this rant is going to be worse, because he has invalid reasons why he hates that movie. Anyways, let's start.
Screw you, screw you, screw you. This crap made me want to slaughter Boo for life.
Bruh. This proves you take that movie way to the extreme.
Why DreamWorks?
Why would you say that to DreamWorks? DreamWorks is just a company.
First rant since Shrek the Third Extreme Rant. God dang it. Honestly, I'm gonna say it sucks. Bye bye. I'm out of here. Just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Wear sore properly. Hey yo, Inside Out Fan 2001 here. Oh, I appreciate your company right now. After rewatching this, I'm looking forward to How to Train Your Dragon 3 more than ever. Directed by Tim Johnson, who was one of the directors of Over the Hedge, and also directed Ants, Sinbad, and even the holiday special. And tells the story literally of these boob guys that come to find a new home. Get it? Because the title, Home, led by this, whatever captain you want to call him, Captain Smack, or Captain... Yeah, I'm just gonna refer to him that in this review. So, there's this outcast name. Oh. Yeah. What a lame name. And, he befriends, Tip, and both Hiccup and Two... I meant, Tip and No. Why did I compare that to How to Train Your Dragon? There's no comparisons, right? Basically, it's just a mission to just, go and, find, Tip's long-lost mom while this Gorg is coming after them and blah blah. I don't give two about the story. Sorry for the cussing, but I don't care, guys. This was so atrocious that it tested my nerves. Now, I first discovered this movie back in the, when they, were releasing, before the shorts of Mr. Peabody and Sherman and Rio 2 back in 2014. You know, those types of short movies. I was weird. It looked pretty bizarre. But I remember when Home was released, guys, actually didn't mind it back then. But now, after all these years, and now given another rewatch, boy, it hasn't aged well. I'm gonna rant on this movie for wasting my time in my, teen year.
How did the movie waste your time? Can you explain?
But I'll admit, there are some defenders of the movie, well, not necessarily defenders, just people that view Home just as average. And just, for example, probably Animat. Surprisingly, Harry Thomas, if he changes his mind, I wouldn't be surprised. And even Hockey Guy 1. I don't know really, but I'll talk about more in the review, guys. But anyways, oh man, I can't see why people give this movie. I can't see why people give this movie a pass. I mean, I see a bigger hate bandwagon on Boss Baby, which I am with the hate there, and especially Trolls and even Shark Tale. Like, the three of those are like some of the biggest hate bandwagons I've ever seen for DreamWorks. I'm surprised there's not more hatred towards Home, because it really deserves more, even more than Shark Tale, I guess. So, do I even have a pro for Home? Honestly, I'll admit the climax, I guess, is the only thing that is keeping this movie from, if without that sort of third act, it had some tension, so I can't give that entirely seriously, but at least that's the one thing that's putting it from this review being an extreme rant. If without that scene, this would have been an extreme rant, but this is still a rant, guys, and this is not going to be a review. So honestly, I can't think of any other pros to give this movie. I'm sorry. Not at all. Time to tear this movie. O is one of the lamest and terrible protagonists. In fact, I actually think to start off with this review, here's the thing, the worst aspect I could say. The boob in this movie is fucking hideous. Seriously, I don't like looking at it. I wish I could, in fact, while rewatching this movie, I didn't want to have my eyes on the screen, so I had to blind my eyes, so I just don't see the designs really, or at least,
Seriously. Just because the characters are horrible, doesn't mean you wear glasses like that.
take off my glasses or so I don't look at the screen. That's how hideous they look. They don't look like they have zero magic and zero care put into them. How come the aliens and the animation itself in Monsters vs. Aliens looks way better in comparison as a movie that came out 6 years before Home? Yeah, it's embarrassing, right? Honestly, this movie is sickly colored corrected. I'm sorry. It's one of those movies that's so colorful that it just makes me want to vomit, really. It's just not that good. It's just too sickly sweet and just sugar coated to be in. When it's done properly, we get movies like Inside Out or Trolls, which in my opinion is a way better color corrected movie. But if it's incorrectly, we get like Home. And Tip in this movie, she's bland, guys. I didn't care much about her. Even when they had to grow a friendship, it just felt so forced. And let's get to another problem with this movie, the voice acting. My ears were bleeding, guys. I just literally, guys, because the voice acting is terrible. Rihanna in this movie, I defended her in Ocean's 8. She was terrific in that movie last year, but here, oh my goodness, she was voice acting for a paycheck.
How did the voice acting make your ears bleed?
But the worst of all of them, in my opinion, is Sheldon, Jim Parson. Yeah, Sheldon, yeah. From Big Bang Theory, yeah, I just see Sheldon and not O. In fact, O is one of the worst lamest protagonists you can ever think of. Also, get back to the boob designs, it's one of the worst character designs I've ever seen in a DreamWorks movie. I'm not kidding, guys. They're that hideous. It's one of the worst designs in an animated feature I've ever seen. Heck, I'd rather watch 3 hours of getting shoved in Oscar's face than ever look at these boobs. Now, let's move on to Captain Smack.
I'm going to skip this part because I don't like curse words.
It's basically just, he's so annoying when he's like, "Give Daddy some sugar." And yeah, some of the jokes, oh my goodness, I wanted to puke, guys. They were abominably terrible. Like, can I come into the out now? Or, my hands are in the air like I just don't care. Oh my gosh. Oh, your brain will be melted and just feel like liquid after you walk out of this movie.
Well, I find those scenes to be funny and hilarious to see.
And let's get to the gore, guys. You believe it or not, he has concept to be a great villain, but this kind of villain, and yeah, there's a twist, but it's kind of a ripoff of Chicken Little's twist, at least slightly better, but not saying much really. But yeah, the gore in this movie just does jack shit in this movie. So what else is there to say about Home? Like the soundtrack, far from my favorite. That is DreamWorks soundtrack, I guess. Overall, I can't believe I wasted my time with Home rewatching it. So yeah, you know how I feel about Home. I wouldn't recommend it. People are just say, "Oh, it's harmless for kids," right? Well, wrong. Yeah, but you know what? I'm shocked. I forgot to mention this, but Home and the relationship between Tip and O is a ripoff of Toothless and Hiccup. Seriously.
Why you use rip-off claims? The reason you said it was false. And it's a false rip-off claim.
And if you had the same kind of models, it wouldn't make a difference. Look at them two. They look identical to Hiccup and Toothless. Yet even this is kind of the bad version of movies like E.T. I do respect one of my subscribers, Hockey God One's opinion for saying Hiccup Toothless's relationship is forced. Well, I kind of beg to differ because this relationship is more forced. So yeah, Home is one of the it's up there with Shrek the Turd and Boss Baby as one of the 3 worst DreamWorks movies, period.
Actually, Home is my best movies all time. Also, people like that movie.
It certainly would make my top 10 worst movies of 2015. And sorry, DreamWorks, I'm with the majority, and this movie right here totally overshadowed Home by a landslide. And my buddy Corey's reviews actually put this at number 1 on his worst movies of 2015. I can totally get why, buddy. I give Home 0 stars out of 5. It gets...
How about 5-star out of stars? Home is a best movie. If you don't like it, just ignore it.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is 1,000 times better than Home. I don't care what Sarah Thomas says. As for Joy's rating of Home, she surprisingly gives it a 5 stars. And yeah, Vanellope agrees with me.
Bruh. Fictional characters don't have opinions.
So yeah, reason why I got so worked up for this rant is because it came out a year after the masterpiece that was How to Train Dragon 2. How could they go from that masterpiece to this? Well, I don't know how, but thank you all for watching. What are your thoughts on Home, guys? Do you actually defend it? Do you actually?
I'm going to end here because I don't want to waste my own time. Anyways, that video was horrible, because he gave out invalid reasons why he hates Home. Anyways, bye.